They said the wind changed when Jesus walked into a town, not loudly, not like a storm, but the way a candle flame leans when someone opens a door you didn't know was there. On the night this story begins, the village of Bethsaida lay restless beneath a sky crowded with stars. Dogs barked for no reason. Lamps flickered, though there was no breeze. Fishermen mending their nets kept glancing up, uneasy, as if the dark itself were listening. And then Jesus came. He arrived without announcement, dust on his feet, the hem of his robe frayed from miles of road. Yet the moment he stepped past the outer stones of the village, conversations slowed. A woman drawing water felt her hands begin to shake. A boy chasing fireflies stopped mid-step, his heart pounding for reasons he could not name. Word spread the way, sparts jumping quietly, irresistibly. By the time Jesus reached the old well at the center of town, a crowd had already gathered. Not the powerful, not the important, just the tired, the curious, the wounded, and the ones who had learned not to hope too loudly. Jesus sat on the edge of the well and said nothing. The silence stretched. Finally, an elder named Eliab stepped forward. His beard was white, his back bent under years of careful obedience. People respected him. They also feared him a little. "Rabbi," Eliab said, "we have heard of your healings, your teachings. Some say you forgive sins. Others say you break the law." Jesus met his gaze. "Which troubles you more?" A murmur rippled through the crowd. Eliab hesitated. "If God is holy, is Said slowly, why do you spend your time with the unclean, the careless, the broken?" Jesus did not answer right away. Instead, he reached down and picked up a clay cup lying near the well. It was badly cracked, mended once, twice, and now broken again. "Who does this belong to?" Jesus asked. A young girl raised her hand. "It's mine. My mother said to throw it away, but I like it." Some people laughed softly. Jesus dipped the cup into the well. Water filled it and immediately began to spill through the cracks, streaming down his fingers, darkening the dust at his feet. "Look closely," Jesus said. The crowd leaned in. "This cup cannot keep water for itself," he continued. "If its purpose were only to stay full, it would have failed." He tipped the cup slightly. Water flowed outward, soaking the roots of a nearby fig tree. "But tell me," Jesus said, "is the tree offended?" No one answered. Jesus stood now, his voice steady, carrying into every quiet corner of the square. "You have been taught that holiness means staying clean, uncracked, untouched. But I tell you this, love that never risks being broken never gives life to anything." He handed the cup to Eliab. "You have obeyed God carefully," Jesus said gently, "but you have guarded your heart even more carefully. You fear spilling yourself out your mercy, your compassion on those who might waste it." Eliab's hands trembled as he held the cup. "The kingdom of God," Jesus continued, "belongs to those who let love leak out, to those who forgive even when it costs them, to those who kneel in the dust beside the broken and are not afraid to be seen there." A woman in the crowd began to weep quietly. A fisherman wiped his eyes with the back of his hand. Jesus looked around at them all. "You think God despises your cracks, but it is through them that grace escapes into the world. Heaven is not built from perfect vessels. It is built from willing ones." The wind stirred at last, not strong, just enough to make the lamps flicker again. One by one, people stepped forward. Some asked questions. Some asked for healing. Some said nothing at all and simply sat near him, as if being close was prayer enough. Long after the stars had shifted and the night grew cool, the crowd thinned, but the cracked cup remained, passed gently from hand to hand, no longer a thing to discard but a reminder. And those who were there would later say that nothing in Bethsaida changed all at once. Except this: people became less afraid of being broken and more willing to love.